Travel with me. Hey fellow humans, Mina here. Welcome back to another drive-in talk. And today I decided to do my first ever book review. Well, it's not really my first ever book review. I've been reviewing books for a hot minute, but just like a book reviews focusing on one book and for a YouTube video, because I do reviews on Goodreads and stuff and on my blog, on my website. It's the exact same as Goodreads, it's just it has pretty pictures and stuff. But yeah, today, it's not spooky month, but I don't consider this book spooky. So today, we're going to talk about the modern classic, The Haunting of Hill House by Shirley Jackson. Now, this whole review is probably going to contain some spoilers, so if you haven't read it and you think this book is for you, click off now and come back when you read it. Now, I'm not one for classics, but I thought I'd give a modern classic a try, because I know classics are just not my thing, even though the plots sound really interesting to a lot of them. The writing style really wouldn't fly in modern writing, really, honestly, which is probably why I can't get into it. But I thought, hey, this is a modern classic, so I'm gonna give this one a try, you know? But after reading this, I don't think I'm cut out for classics of any era. This book was just not for me. So we got the main character, well, there's a couple of them, but the main character is like Eleanor. Her mood is all over the place. She loved Theodora at the start, then she hated her and wanted to watch her die, and then she became obsessed with her and never wanted to leave her side. And then people kept interrupting people and never let them finish answering the question they were asked. And everyone behaves as though they didn't interrupt anyone and ignores the other person talking entirely. And then there's a character, Miss Dudley, who to me sounds like a German or foreign at least butler. I don't know. I just got this vibes. The vibes that she sounds like a foreign butler. I don't think she is, but yeah. The characters, the whole book characters, sound like posh British people, always speaking so properly. I know the book was taking place in the 50s, but they sound like they're in Victoria, England to me. And in my headcanon, I heard them all speaking with British accents because I legit thought they were in England, only to find out later from a friend that they're actually in America. And they don't sound American or from the 50s. They speak way too properly and use British terms a lot. Pretty sure it actually says in the back of the book that it's in America. I can't remember. But I swear it took place in England for me. Also, spooky things, because this is supposed to be a spooky book, right? And apparently a lot of people are like, oh my god, it's so spooky. But spooky things only start happening around 50% of the book. And even then, it's mostly off screen. They spent most of the book being super afraid and being told the house is evil, but nothing happened. And after any big spooky thing happens, everyone acts like nothing happened at all in the next scene. Y'all aren't going to talk about the spooky things? Is Eleanor not going to mention to anyone that she was holding possibly a child's bony hand instead of Theodora's during that one scene? Or ignore the whole ass house shaking? Seriously, when anything does happen the next chapter, having tea or something, they don't even discuss the previous night. And isn't that the purpose of what they were there for? To discuss the spooky shit that's supposed to be happening? They don't do that. Also, the doctor, they're all going to visit the house on bequest of the doctor, who's studying house and shit. The doctor's wife, who shows up later in the book, she's kind of a bitch to her husband, and I don't like her. Actually, none of the characters resonated with me, and I really hated reading Eleanor's thoughts. And also, why did the doctor ask them there if they were going to do absolutely nothing? They just explored the house most of the time doing jack shit. What was the doctor's purpose? Yeah, he's doing research and writing a book and stuff, but Eleanor and Theodora and even Luke haven't really done anything noteworthy. Also, I don't get the ending. It just kind of fell flat. Eleanor gets super childish, and I'm not even sure what her goal is. Or was she possessed? Mental health declining? Who knows? But yeah, they decide to send her away, and in the next chapter, they're all gone. And the book is done. Super anticlimactic for a book that didn't have much going on to begin with. And I kept waiting for spooky things to happen, but nothing ever really did. Maybe if I was into classics or even modern classics or born at the time when this was published, then maybe I may have liked it. I wouldn't have been spooked by it, but maybe I would have at least enjoyed it. But yeah, as of now, this book just wasn't for me, and I just really wanted to rant about it because it's not too often I give books, which this one is, a 1-star review, because most of the time I'm like super into whatever I read, even if it's got like a bunch of flaws and I'm not here for half of them. If I enjoyed the read, I'm still gonna give it 5 stars, and people will probably be like, oh my god, why are you rating all your books 5 stars? I don't trust your reviews. But really, I can't help if I'm into everything I read, but this one, it just wasn't for me, and I'm really glad I got it for free. I actually got it for free because I had enough points on the website to, essentially buy it with points. So, yeah. How about you guys, my fellow humans? Have you read The Haunting of Hill House, or have you seen... I believe there's a Netflix adaptation of some of it, although I've read a little bit of the synopsis, and it's not even remotely close to the book. They kept some of the characters' names, and that was it. But yeah, have you seen any adaptation of Haunting of blah 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 on Netflix? Or have you read the book? What do you think of it? Is your opinion different than mine? Let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to hear from you. Anywho, that's all I gotta say for now. If you want to keep hearing more about stuff, be sure to follow me on all your favorite socials. Links below. Stay safe and take care. Bye!